Mount Josh DC Weekly News. Seems to be a bit more coming out than the last 2 months.
It's ramping up.
Doctor Who star Karen Gillan would be open to playing Poison Ivy. Karen Gillan earned a legion of fans with her stand-up work in Doctor Who as Amy Pond. However, she was always a jerk to Rory, though. Did you watch her seasons of Doctor Who? She did not treat her boyfriend / husband Rory very well. Anyways, Karen Gillan earned literally, if you count a memorable Hall H appearance, that's all the Scottish actress revealed her bald head to fans after joining the MCU as Nebula in 2014's Guardians of the Galaxy. The daughter of Thanos was initially portrayed as a villain, but had something of a change of heart and wasn't quite so much an antagonist by the time Volume 2 rolled around. Eventually, she became a full-fledged Guardian in Avengers Infinity War. We all know this, I guess. Anyways, skipping down, James Gunn is in charge of DC Studios co-CEOs alongside... James Gunn is in charge of that as DC Studios co-CEO alongside James Gunn. And during an interview with Screen Rant, the actress expressed an interest in playing Poison Ivy. Quote, "Oh, that's a good question." And Gillian initially responded, "Poison Ivy in a relationship with Harley Quinn sounds excellent." Gunn has strongly hinted that he plans to keep Margot Robbie as DC's Harley. However, after Birds of Prey flopped at the box office, the character taking center stage in her own movie again would be risky. It would be a risky move. Barbie, however, may be enough to sway the studio moving forward with such a project. If it were to happen, then exploring Harley's romantic feelings for Ivy would be welcomed by many, particularly after seeing how it's been touched on in the animated Harley Quinn TV series, which is amazing. That Harley Quinn show is so good.
I haven't watched it, but I heard it's great.
Marvel Studios will no doubt be keen to keep Gillian in the MCU, though, and she most recently reprised the role of Nebula in a Blade Runner-inspired What If episode. I kind of thought we were done with the Guardians crew, though. Like, the end of 3 was like, yeah, we're a new crew, but we're never seeing them again. Like, I don't know. What do we think of Karen playing Poison Ivy? I'd be fine with that.
Fine with it.
Yeah.
No problems there.
She actually has her own YouTube channel, eh?
Oh, really?
Yeah, she posted there's like a 45-minute like doc that she made of making Guardians 3.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, like she's just her daily like getting her makeup on or like being on set and scenes and stuff. Yeah, it was interesting.
I saw the shorts, like these short clips she made, but I didn't know she made a doc. That is cool.
Okay, so James Gunn's talking about Peacemaker.
I saw this.
This is kind of confusing. James Gunn is taking to Threads to share updates on the second season of Peacemaker, and some follow-up questions from fans have led to a few intriguing revelations. Gunn initially addressed Jennifer Holland, mentioning that the filming is set to begin this summer, confirming that he does indeed plan to shoot season 2 of Peacemaker and Superman at the same time. Oh, that's weird. The source is kind of iffy, but this is true. John Cena shared this on Howard Stern last week. To answer your follow-up question, yes, we'll be shooting Superman and Peacemaker simultaneously. Yes, I've written all the episodes, but no, in the interest of getting the show out there, I won't be able to direct them. Oh, so that's fine. I thought like he's directing both, like back and forth. Waller's still happening, and Jeremy and Crystal are hard at work writing great stuff, but the schedule was impacted by the strike, so it'll come after Peacemaker. When Gunn took the job as co-CEO along with Peter Safran, it's pretty obvious that Peacemaker Season 2 was going to be part of the new DCU. While this is the case, the first season is not.
Yeah.
Gunn also revealed that Peacemaker Season 2 will be set after the events of Superman, and the reboot will have an impact on the Max series. Does this mean we can expect to see some Peacemaker characters show up in Superman? Not necessarily, but that's what post-credits scenes are for. What do you make of these updates? Yes, Peacemaker takes place after Superman. Question, does it include Season 1? Season 1 isn't canon, but no. Answering this, again, to be clear, Peacemaker Season 2 will take place after the events of Superman. Is that important, meaning events in Superman 2 will have an impact on Peacemaker Season 2? Yes. Okay, so as confusing as that is, he came back to kind of clarify why Season 1 isn't canon, but Season 2 is. Continuity is a tricky storytelling device for any cinematic universe to get right, with even Marvel Studios failing to properly sync up its projects in recent years. However, in the DCU's case, it's starting to feel like a mess before it even gets... That's so true. Co-CEO James Gunn is going back to the drawing board with characters like Batman, Superman, and Supergirl, although they've cast Supergirl now. Rebooting them with new actors and franchises which don't involve actors like Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, and Sasha Calle. Yesterday, Gunn revealed Peacemaker Season 2 will now be released before Waller, taking place in the DCU, picking up after the events of Superman. Despite Season 1 is no longer canon, in fairness, that's what makes sense when Christopher Smith crossed paths with the DCU's Justice League, but many fans were disappointed to think the character's journey from the villain to anti-hero never happened. So he's on Threads now, not tweeted, because,
Yeah, whatever. Just
screwing on us.
Whatever. Yeah.
Why is Peacemaker Season 1 not canon if all the events still happen in the DCU? Gunn responded, because all the events didn't happen in the DCU. I mean, most do, but there are a few things outside the line, so I can't say it's pure canon. I'm more confused now than before. So some things in Season 1 were canon and other things weren't? And now is some things in Season 1 part of, like, the Batman universe now?
I think he's not fully sure himself, almost. You know what I mean? Like, I think they have a plan, and I think, like, they're following what they want to do, obviously, with different properties on different mediums. But I feel like he's trying to choose and pick the best parts of what happened before and try to, like, maybe just along a little best way to do it. But I mean, he has an overall plan. I feel like he's gonna get there and use all the tools at his disposal that he has. I
mean, it's clearly the right choice to keep Cena as Christopher Peacemaker.
Sure.
He's if he's not already a giant star, he's about to be, like, I feel like he's on the cusp of being a gigantic star at this point. Like,
I would agree. Sure.
I'm not sure the Rock level, because he doesn't seem to be into that whole I'm a business, like, my name is a business thing of, like, I'm an empire of media and social whatever. But in terms of, like, the projects he picks and the acting and the action movies he does, and he could take over that role for The Rock, from The Rock. Did you watch his new movie, Ricky Stenicki, yet?
I haven't watched it yet, no.
There's so many good, like, Kate, the co-founder, and I were talking about this. We feel like the difference between why we like John Cena better than The Rock in his acting is that Cena has no problem making fun of himself. And it feels like even in comedy movies, like, The Rock takes himself too seriously. Like, okay. I don't know, there's a line there where it seems like The Rock won't cross into ridiculousness because it makes him look like... I don't know.
Maybe?
At this point...
I can see it.
At this point, I think... Yeah. Anyways. And Cena has really good comedic timing. Did you see that thing he did on the Oscars?
It was good.
Yeah, he's got good comedic time. Okay, moving on to more confusing things about Batman and DCU and whether it's canon or not. The Batman 2 has been delayed. I mean, we kind of all saw that coming.
The Batman a couple of weeks, baby. That I set it up.
The Batman Part 2 release date has been delayed by a year. Instead of opening on October 3rd, 2025, the Batman will now open on October 2nd, 2026. This is somewhat unsurprising given how the writer's strike affected many movies and TV productions. It will now move the Batman 2 to over a year after James Gunn releases Superman, which is in 2025. Not to mention the big question is of when we'll get The Brave and the Bold, the already announced Batman and Son movie that will be part of the DC continuity. Last year, the Batman director Matt Reeves indicated the timetable on getting the sequel done was indeed going to be longer than expected. Quote, I mean, I can't give an update in terms of specifics, except to tell you that we are hard at work on the script. My partner and I are deep in it, and I'm excited about what we're going to do.
Okay.
I feel like I thought we got confirmation that Barry Keoghan was coming back as the Joker.
I mean, I thought there was some type of confirmation about that, but I don't.
But I guess, this is saying there's no confirmed details yet, so I guess not.
From my understanding, there isn't a ton of confirmed details. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll get the Penguin series this year.
Yeah, they said it was going to happen at the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken, and I feel like that's still probably going to take place, considering that they're shooting it now. Well, they have been shooting it for...
Yeah, I think they went back to shooting it in February after the writer's strike, because they had done a bunch before the writer's strike.
Yeah. Oh, I'm drifting.
Don't roll away. Okay. Superman news. Natalia Safran teases upcoming costume reveal as another hard-to-believe villain rumor surfaces. Last month...
I did not see this one.
James Gunn announced Superman that had started shooting by sharing a first look at the logo, which will adorn the crest of David Cornsweet's Clark Kent. Clearly inspired by Kingdom Come, it's a design which has earned the approval of fans. However, until we get to see the entire costume, it's too soon to say whether DC Studios' take on the Man of Tomorrow's iconic appearance can truly be considered a hit. With Gunn confirming he'll miss this year's San Diego Comic-Con, we don't currently know when we'll get that full suit reveal. According to Natalia Safran, the wife of DC Studios co-CEO Peter Safran, it won't be for a bit yet. She added, but soon enough, and it's oh so good. Production is set to move to Atlanta any week now, and it's possible that we'll get set photos and videos. Gunn could choose to beat them to the punch by sharing an official shot of Cornsweet suited up, or may just decide to let them have at it and start marketing the reboot as planned closer to its release date. In other Superman news, there's a pretty wild rumor floating around that joining Lex Luthor as the movie's lead villain will be Cornsweet as a clone of Kal-El. Really? We're not sure if this is a new take on Bizarro or Cyborg Superman, but if true, it's a little surprising to see Gunn head down a Superman 3 route of introducing an evil Superman. Fuck, I forgot about Superman 3 and the drunk Superman. Again, we're not putting much stock in this rumor. Yeah, I don't think they'd go with this seems implausible.
I don't think so. I hope they don't. It gives them a lot of ability to play around for the next movies.
Yeah.
So, we've already got... Fuck, man, there's so much stuff in this movie. Like
let the actor get his feet wet in a full movie of how he's going to play Superman before giving him so much work as doing two Supermen. Good and bad.
Oh my god. Just focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
This is coming out July 11th, 2025. Okay, and final DC news of the week. I guess it's kind of DC. I don't know. It's fine. Patty Jenkins confirmed she's left Wonder Woman behind for the time being, easily forever. Despite Wonder Woman 84's less than stellar reception, director Patty Jenkins was set to return to helm a third movie and had reportedly completed her script. Things changed when Gunn and Safran took over as the head of DC Studios, and the threequel was shelved. According to one report, the initial plan was to move forward with the project under the DC banner, but it was actually Jenkins who decided to walk away after receiving notes on the treatment she submitted to the studio. It seems the WB higher-ups weren't completely sold on her pitch, which was said to contain character arc problems which rivaled that of Wonder Woman 1984. Jenkins took to social media to refute this shortly after. Quote, "I never walked away. I was open to considering anything asked of me. It was my understanding there was nothing I could do to move anything forward at this time. DC is obviously buried in changes they're having to make, so I understand these decisions are difficult right now." Diana actress Gal Gadot would later claim that a version of Wonder Woman 3 was moving forward, which led to rumors that Jenkins may have resolved her differences with the studio and returned to the fold. Quote, "I had a meeting with Peter and James. They told me that they're going to develop a third Wonder Woman movie with me. They said, you're in the best hands. You've got nothing to worry about. Time will tell." This is a lot of going back and forth. However, Jenkins has now made it clear that her Wonder Woman journey is over for the time being, easily forever. They aren't interested in doing any Wonder Woman for the time being. It's not an easy task, and what's going on with DC Gunn and Safran have to follow their own hearts into their own plans. I don't know what they're planning on doing or why. So I have sympathy for what a big job it is, and they have to follow their heart and do what they've got planned. There are no current plans for any incarnation of Wonder Woman in the first chapter, Gods and Monsters, but a Max series titled Paradise Lost is in development that'll focus on a Game of Thrones style story told about Themyscira.
And that's still for full bore going on, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to have a show about Themyscira without Wonder Woman. Also, I read that Patty Jenkins, after having left Woman, is now back on Rogue Squadron. She said she's doing that again. Listen, I love those Rogue Squadron books from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I hope that we get something like that. You know?
I hope so too. But is it going to happen?
I don't know.
I think so.
They're filming the Mandalorian movie right now, I believe. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Wait,
okay.
Did you not read this? Are you behind on your Star Wars news?
I didn't know it was filming already.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a while, is my understanding. Like, Pedro Pascal's confirmed to be back. Mandalorian.
Well, of course he's back. I didn't know they were filming, though.
Movie. I think they're filming. I can't spell today.
It's okay.
Sorry, it starts shooting June 17th.
It's Friday. Oh my god. And okay.
So 2 more months, I guess.
Okay.
Three more months. Okay, so I was wrong about the filming part. Okay.
It's all good. It's all
Anyways,
good, baby.
So I think my speculation is that this Rogue Squadron movie will take, if they are going to do it, it's going to be after the Daisy Ridley New Jedi Order thing comes out, and may even have a tie-in to Mando. Like they do have what's his name from God, I can't remember the actor's name from Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience.
Yeah.
I was gonna,
so
I was
he
hoping you were
like
gonna say that,
yeah. So maybe like
he's good, man.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
like there's already some, you know, a squadron in
that they could use.
yeah
Absolutely.
in Mando, that maybe they tie that to this, and then coming out of Mando and Grogu is Rogue Squadron, but then takes place but then comes out after, although coming out after the Daisy Ridley one, which would be weird for timeline, because you're like, oh, now we're going back again.
Yeah, I feel like if it's the same timeline, like or you know, whatever.
Oh, unless they move Rogue Squadron 4 to be part of, like, it's the Daisy Ridley
yeah, or something
time,
to the
instead
effect
of
of it could be like, it could be a staggered, you know, 8 months, and then 8 months later, you know, the first of the trilogy or something. If they did it beforehand or something, I don't know, something to get people revved up for Star Wars. Yeah,
we'll see. I think we have an Acolyte trailer coming soon for Star Wars.
that would be.
This is completely not
I'd
DC,
really
and I don't know why we've got on topic, but
Hey,
we pivot.
We'll split the video.
We pivot here on New Cell Comics. Anyways,
Always.
thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks.